In this video, I'm going to be testing the capability of this Lasko ceramic heater sold at Costco. $64.99. Seems like a very good price for all the features it comes with. I'm in a back shed out in my backyard. It's 12 by 14, so roughly 170 square feet. I'm actually insulating it and finishing the inside of it. The ceiling is all done. It's half insulated. It's about 40 degrees out here, so I figure this is a good test to see how much this heater will actually heat this up. I'm going to be coming out and checking it every hour, showing you guys the results. And the first thing we're going to do, as soon as you turn it on, it defaults to high heat. So I'm going to leave it there. And I've got a meat thermometer here showing 45 degrees. I also have my decibel meter, just to show you guys that this thing's pretty darn quiet. If you were watching TV, you're really not going to notice that much. About 65 dB. I also have a touchless IR thermometer, and I'm going to shoot the wall right here on this plywood. 41.5 degrees. So now that we know where we're at, I'm going to come back out in an hour, check all that again, give you guys an update, see how much this little heater is actually helping this room. I am going to put it on oscillate, so it does distribute the heat a little more evenly in the room. Just keep watching, and I'm going to give you the results throughout the day. Exactly 1 hour since I set this up. Looking at the meat thermometer, we are at 63 degrees. The temperature on top of the unit says it is 60 degrees in here. And let's shoot this IR thermometer at the same spot. And we're at 53 degrees with the IR thermometer on this. This is an outside wall. So another thing I want to kind of show you, if you want to know how much this kind of blows, I got this paper towel here. I'm just going to kind of hold it in front of it. As you can see, it doesn't blow a whole lot. If you hold your hand in front of it, it's pretty warm, but it's not blowing really hard. So it's very, very quiet. If this was blowing, really hard, it's going to be annoying, especially if you're watching TV in the same room. So I just went to 62 degrees. Meat thermometer says 63. So temperature on this is actually surprisingly accurate. And I'm going to go 1 more hour and see what it brings this room temperature up to. Just a reminder again, this room is half insulated. The ceiling is the only thing that's fully insulated. The walls are barely half. This is out from my house about 20 yards. So there's not a whole lot of wind today, but there is some wind penetration. And I can tell you I'm slightly surprised at how warm it is in here after just 1 hour. It's been 2 hours out here in this half insulated shed. It is 44 degrees outside. Remember, we started out at about 40 degrees when I first walked in here. According to the meat thermometer, we're at 75 degrees. And we'll do that IR check. And this outside wall now is 67 degrees. The temperature on the unit itself says that it's 71 in here. So, all in all, I'm really impressed at how much heat this puts out. It probably has a lot to do with the oscillation, how it's moving the heat around the room. Now, this unit also comes with a remote control, and it has an LED on here. It tells you whatever it says here, it will say the same on your remote. So just to kind of go over some features with this. This isn't a heat-only unit. Let's say you've got a small room air conditioner in your bedroom or something, and you want to just blow a fan around. all you gotta do is hit this fan button, and now all it's doing is moving air. There's no heat, there's no cool, but it pretty much turns it into an oscillating fan. Now it also has a timer. If you hit the timer once, it goes 1 hour. Every time you hit it, it will bump up an hour up to 8 hours. So let's say it's 8 o'clock at night. You don't want to fall asleep with this on. You just want it to run 1 more hour. Set the timer for an hour. It'll automatically shut off. That's a great feature. The Auto Eco, which is where you want to set this for a certain temperature, like let's say 69 degrees. You set it to 69, and the unit will kick on and off and keep the room set at 69 degrees plus or minus 2 degrees. That's another great feature. There's no real timer. Well, let's say you want your bedroom always at 68, 69 degrees. You set it and forget it. It will kick on and off as needed. All in all, a lot of great features for the money. $64.99 at my local Costco. Made in the USA. Has a remote control. The remote works. I tried it 20 feet away and it still worked great. Just make sure the remote is pointing up towards this red dot or towards the top of the unit. If you point it kind of towards down the bottom, it did not work. Now there is a filter down here that you need to vacuum out or clean out. We'll say if you're going to use it throughout the whole winter, you're probably going to want to do it maybe every 3 to 4 weeks. So that filters the air that's being drawn in and heated. If you don't clean that, then you're going to probably start to get a little bit of a smell out of this. That's the other thing. If you ever get a new hair dryer or a new toaster, you go to plug it in, use it for the first time, you get that kind of funky burn smell. This had no smell at all. There is still no smell at all. I'm very, very impressed with this unit. So if you go to Costco, this is what the box looks like. I saved it so you guys can see it in the video. Pick one of these up if you just need to heat a room in your home. And thank you guys for watching.